Hey guys, welcome to Chickenlandia. I am a backyard chicken educator here in the Pacific Northwest, but my friends know me as the president of Chickenlandia. Today, I'm gonna do something a little bit different. I wanna talk about how chickens have really changed my life and made me a better person, and how I believe that they can do the same thing for you.
When I was a little girl, I wanted to save the world. When that didn't happen, I decided to create my own world where things changed for the better every single day. Welcome to Chickenlandia.
If you're wondering, sometimes when I have a hard day, I put glitter eyeshadow on. So that's why I'm wearing my glitter today in the chicken yard. So I totally 100% was not supposed to talk about this today. That was not the plan. I was actually supposed to talk about scaly leg mite. I know you're so disappointed. Scaly leg mite is exciting. But to be really honest with you, I have had a tough week. Nothing traumatic, no tragedies have occurred. It's just been a culmination of stressful things. And it all kind of like crescendoed this morning. It's Valentine's Day, and basically my whole family woke up cranky, and we all got into a big fight before the kids had to go to school. As you can imagine, it was not good. It felt awful. So, of course, my family got through it, and, we happen to be pretty good at conflict resolution, which I think is a great quality about our family, especially for me, because I really don't like conflict. I really don't like anyone to be mad at me. That just tears me up inside. So we're pretty much all like that. We don't want to be mad at each other. So we all got together and hugged it out and fixed it very quickly. I know that it's not unusual for this to happen in families, but it does feel isolating. And before we fixed it, one thing that I did that I want to tell you about is I came out to the chicken yard. There is just something about the chicken yard that helps me to process things. If I'm angry, if I don't feel good, if I have physical pain, it will lift all of those things. And I'm telling you this from experience. It might not be the same for everybody, but that's how it is for me. So this morning, I just had so much emotion, and I came out here because I had to. And I let the chickens out, I fed them, I gave them water, and I took a bit to just kind of watch them peck and scratch and listen to them making their little chicken sounds. And it really brought me into the moment that I was in, instead of just feeling like I'm in 100 different places and I'm feeling intense emotions in all of those places. It just lifted that. So after that, I was able to go inside, and we talked, and our whole family was better for it. I have often talked about why my brand is Welcome to Chickenlandia and not just Chickenlandia. And the reason for that is because I find myself coming to Chickenlandia when I feel isolated, alone, lonely, when I have lots of emotion, and I always feel like I'm exactly in the place that I belong when I'm here. And there's a whole nother story that goes along with that. But that's what my chickens do for me. They kind of bring me back to where I'm supposed to be, so that I'm able to go inside and bring that to my family and help them in that way. Some of you don't know this, some of you do. My husband and I, when we met, we lived in Los Angeles. He was working in the entertainment industry. He still does. He's an aerial cinematographer. He's quite talented. I'm really proud of him. And I was an assistant at Lifetime Television. And, we met, we got engaged pretty quickly. We got married about a year later, I think. It all happened pretty fast. And by that time, I was just really tired of just the daily grind of Los Angeles. I was going to be the next great American filmmaker and writer, and through my art, I was going to change the world. That was my dream. And I thought, for sure this is going to come true because I've wanted it my whole life. But when the reality of what it would take to make that happen and the sacrifices I would have had to make in my present moment life became clear to me, I knew that it wasn't what I wanted, and I had to let it go. So we moved up here to Bellingham, Washington, and we started a family. It was an absolutely wonderful experience having my first son. I'm so grateful that he is here in our lives, and I could not be prouder of him. When he was a baby, it was very difficult for me. And it was in those moments where I was at my lowest that I really felt like I had forgotten who I was. And I started to feel like this huge loss from letting go of this dream that I had. It was a tough time. It was a confusing time because I felt so grateful for the fact that I had this beautiful baby boy and this wonderful family, but I also was mourning this really deep loss of my dream. And I felt like that until I got my first batch of baby chicks. I have to tell you, and this is 100% the truth, I had no idea the passion that I would have for chickens. I had no idea that the passion that I would feel for them would be like this boulder rolling down a hill that I would not be able to stop. And I had no idea that getting chickens, just coming out of almost 2 years of postpartum depression, would enable me to feel like I wanted to get up in the morning again, and would help me to believe in the future again. I was completely surprised and blindsided by the fact that these animals did that for me. Eventually, the local community college saw how passionate I was about chickens, and they contacted me to come and teach a class. That class led to other classes, which led to other seminars, and eventually I did my TEDx talk called I Dream of Chickens, and that really led me here to you. So I may not be changing the world in this big, dramatic way that I thought I would, but with the help of my chickens keeping me balanced and keeping me grounded daily, I'm able to change this little world that I live in and that my children and husband live in. I can change their world for the better. So by this point, you're probably thinking, you are a crazy chicken lady. You might be saying, hey, chickens are great, but changing your life with chickens? Come on. I have been in this chicken game for a while. I have talked to lots of chicken people. There's just some kind of magic in caring for chickens. Now, I am absolutely not saying that chickens will replace therapy or medication or whatever you need in your life, but I know that they can make your life better, and I am just on a mission to tell people how great chickens are and all of their benefits and just the wonderful things that they can bring to you and your family's life. If you want to learn the Chickenlandia way to take care of your chickens, fun, easy, and stress-free, then I want you to click on this box right here. It's my Backyard Chickens 101 playlist. It's all fun, easy, entertaining, and I think you're gonna love it.